Saryacredit to Britt Baker. Jamie Noble announces his final WWE match. Vince McMahon didn't approve of LANA managing MIRO. AEW's current plan for MJF and William Regal after Full Gear.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sohaib and you're watching Wrestling Fact.
First update: SARYA credits Britt Baker with carrying her during AEW Full Gear match. SARYA's WWE career will forever be remembered as legendary for many fans as she paved the way for future female pro wrestlers. Following a 5-year hiatus from in-ring competition, SARYA made her return to the ring during the AEW Full Gear pay-per-view. SARYA also credited Britt Baker for carrying her during Full Gear. At Full Gear, SARYA faced off against Britt Baker in her first match in over 5 years. Unsurprisingly, there was a lot of ring rust on display for SARYA, and she somehow managed to beat Britt Baker in the end. While speaking on the post-show media scrum after Full Gear, SARYA credited Britt Baker for carrying her throughout her feud with Baker as well as the match. "I got to go home to the UK recently. We did some training there. Training with my family is always a plus. That's where I started. I got to go to Santino Bros in California. Jungle Boy offered me his ring, but I didn't get to go around there. I will go there and ask him to use his ring. I did a lot of training. I didn't try to do 100% bumping around until I knew my neck was okay, and then it was an everyday thing. I even had a signing and I had to cancel it because I had to focus on this. I was 100% in on this. It did take a lot, and I know I am rusty. It's been 5 years and I tried to give 110%, and I felt like I did that. I gave as much as I could. Working with Britt, she's a star, an absolute star. She helped me a lot. Long story short, I worked out a lot and I'm going to continue to do so. Britt was the first ever signee here. She has built this division, so I totally understand that. I was an outsider coming in, but it was more between me and Britt. It was such a special moment for us two. I'm stepping out of character a little bit here, but I feel with Britt, she really carried me throughout this whole thing. Truly, she's an absolute pro. I was rusty when I did the promos and stuff like that. I felt we delivered a really good in-ring promo, and the next week she did this beautiful babyface promo. Oh man, this is going to be tough. With me and her, there's no real heel or face. You just cheer for who you want to cheer for. You either cheer for the homegrown talent or you cheer for the girl who comes back from a career-ending injury. We will have to wait and see how SARYA will be booked in the coming weeks. Fans are certainly excited to see what SARYA will be able to accomplish in the company. Second update: Jamie Noble announces his final WWE match. Jamie Noble returned to the WWE in 2005 and wrestled with the company until 2009, primarily in the cruiserweight division. Since 2009, Noble has remained with the company in a producer's role. While he did make an on-screen return as part of Security with Joey Mercury, he didn't compete in many matches. It's official. On December 11th at the Charleston Civic Center, Charleston, West Virginia, I will compete for possibly my last time in wrestling under the greatest company of all time, WWE. It's been roughly 11 years since I was forced out of the ring. Now I'm going to have one more opportunity in front of my people, my state, my family. I promise you I will walk out a winner, or I will go out on my shield giving the best performance I can give. All the support I can get will be so greatly appreciated to show that I can still go. Thank you all. God bless you and God bless West Virginia. Third update: Vince McMahon didn't approve of LANA managing MIRO. LANA is best known for her time in WWE as Rusev's manager. The real-life couple adopted an anti-American, Russophile gimmick in WWE. Although the pairing made it to the big stage, it seems Vince McMahon wasn't too keen on seeing them two together in a storyline together. During a recent interview with Wrestling Inc., former WWE superstar C.J. Perry highlighted Vince McMahon's traditional view of booking women against Triple H's equal opportunity approach. She stated that Vince McMahon did not want her paired up with her now husband Rusev because McMahon assumed that Rusev would be cheered if he was paired with a beautiful woman. But I feel like if I'm able to. It's just the right story, and I want to create something that becomes undeniably undeniable and has to be brought in even if people are hesitant. And I think with a lot of us, women of my generation and younger being in manager roles, we are literally changing the game as we go. Because 10 years ago, 5 years ago even, Triple H was giving women a lot of opportunities in this space of being a manager, but Vince was a little bit more traditional. And he almost didn't want me to be paired with MIRO because he's like, a hot girl can't be with a heel guy, or he'll get cheered. LANA thought Vince's view was pretty absurd. She cited the existence of unlikable men paired up with attractive women to back up her point. And it's like, well, why can't you be hot and evil? This is... for what? I don't understand. There's a bunch of people like that in real life. Why can't we do that? LANA fought her last match in May 2021 before being released by WWE in the next month. Nowadays she can be seen on the reality TV show, Surreal Life, where we last caught her getting stuck in a giant bubble. Let's see what life has in store for LANA. What's your take on Vince's traditional views? Let us know in the comments below. Fourth update: AEW's current plan for MJF and William Regal after Full Gear. AEW Full Gear concluded with MJF as world champion. That also saw William Regal turn on Jon Moxley, and now a brand new chapter begins. According to Dave Meltzer on F4 Online, the finish for Full Gear's main event came from Tony Khan. This is something that the company has built toward for weeks. Now, it appears that MJF and William Regal will be on a heel pair, much like Kenny Omega and Don Callis were. The main event finish with William Regal handing MJF brass new was Tony Khan's idea, and you can look back at the last several weeks of the build-up and see the signs leading to it. It appears from the press conference that MJF and Regal will be a heel champion pairing not unlike Kenny Omega and Don Callis. We'll have to see how this situation pans out as MJF carries on as world champion. If anything, he got a lot of attention, and now MJF is paired up with William Regal, someone who could do a ton of things alongside the new AEW world champion. What's your take on this pairing? Sound off in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you guys in my next video.